listening?
Ricky J Sports.
Hey, how you doing, party people? This is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports. Welcome to GM Mode. And right off the top, I asked you guys in the comment section, what should I do with respect to the team? Because we kind of started off on the rocky side of things, going 3-5-3 to begin the season after winning the Stanley Cup. And luckily I have good buddies on YouTube. My buddy Davis Richardson said, why don't you trade Bozak and pick up for first line right winger, move Domi down and move Kesler up. So trading Bozak would be an ideal situation if we can get somebody good. But to be honest, I really like what my buddy Frosty Blizzard Gaming said. And he said maybe you should move Kesler out. And that's crazy because we just picked them up in the free agent market. And he goes, and get a right winger. And then later on, I'm talking to him on the comment section. He said, maybe you should get Eberle because Eberle and McDavid have good chemistry from back in the day in Edmonton. And I agreed with that. I really did. So this may be like the craziest thing ever, or the quickest pit stop for a player. Kesler plays 9 games, and now we're going to be looking to ship him out already to Edmonton. I don't know if this is going to go through, but I think trading Kesler for Jordan Eberle would be an ideal trade. And if you look right there, $6 million on one side, $6 million on the other side, this would be a great deal for us. If I had to look at Jordan Eberle, let me see if I can just quickly look here. Eberle, he's a lot younger at 26, and he's a high elite. And we all know about Kesler. He's about 32-ish, and he's a top 9 forward, a center that he is. So let's see. If we trade Kesler, there'll be a gap in our center spot, but then you could move Bozak, who was playing the right wing anyway, back to his natural position. So I think this is going to work out, and then McDavid could have his old buddy, his old roommate, Jordan Eberle. So without further ado, let's see if the league's going to if the league's going to approve of this. I doubt it will, but let's see. What? Trade accepted, brother? Are you kidding me? What? I can't believe it accepted it. It said, I'm happy to accept this proposal on behalf of the Edmonton Oilers, and we consider it a done deal. What? So right away, Ryan Kesler came by. It was like a little bit of a rental. Or we used him as bait. You know, you guys love to fish. And we just took him and got Jordan Eberle. And that's unbelievable because we got a lot younger. Yeah, we did. We got a lot younger with Eberle. And no, I'm not going to waive him. Wait, confirm player movement, call up. Wait a minute. What am I doing here? Let's just go best lines for now. I don't want to... The worst is when you start messing with all your lines on your own, you don't want to waive somebody by accident. But we're going with best lines, and you gotta love what the computer just did right here. So our first line, they put Jordan Eberle on the first line with McDavid and Van Riemsdyk. That is one of the top lines in the NHL. Come on, based on stats, on paper, it looks really good. Then you got Max Domi, who's moved up, and he's our future with Kadri and Panic. Don't panic, it's Richard Panic. And then the rest of our lines don't look great, to be honest. Let's see here. I love Bozak. Our centers are great. Noensen is awesome. He's going to be good next season. And then you got Panic. I think we should just leave things how it is. And then if you look at our defensive line, Goligoski's moved up with with Gardner. You know what? I hate to kind of ring my own bell here, but I love what we did with our defensive section there, and things are looking really good. Special teams, you got Kadri on the right wing, which is interesting, and Eberle there. You know what? I'm gonna go for a quick little swapperoonie there, and I think that's gonna be great going that way. But you know what? On the right side, you don't get that one-timer with Kadri, but that's okay. So we're going to continue simulating. After making a splash in the trading realm, and we're going to try to get back on the good side of things when it comes to wins, because right now we have a terrible record. So look at this. Right away, we are facing Edmonton, and I'm going to do a slow simulation. I know you guys love that slow simulation. We're going to do a slow sim on the Edmonton game, and here we go. We're off, people. And it's interesting that we were that aggressive with respect to Kesler. But you know what? When you're a GM in sports, you have to, like in real life, you have to make your moves quick. You got to think about timing. You got to think about what I can do in the short term if you want to win the Stanley Cup on the spot. You know, you can't be sitting back waiting for things to happen. You got to make things happen, and that's the main thing. And that's what we did. And I don't think, look at that, we got to go, oh, it's Eberle scores his goal, his first game with the Leafs and scores. But I don't think anybody will question what we did there. You know, Kesler for Eberle. Kessler's a lot older. I think he only has about 3-4 years. Eberle scores again. What is this? He's making a statement. But I don't think Kesler has many years left in him. But you know, with Eberle, you're guaranteed about 8 years with him. So I think it's a fantastic trade. And it's 3-0. The Leafs are really turning the corner here. Can you really call it turning the corner after one game? But I think they're really looking good just looking at the scoreboard. And I think what we did wrong in the last episode is we were putting people in spots that didn't really belong. Look at that, 4-0. No one's in. He's got a no one's in for the net. But anyway, he no one's in's best. How about that for a cliche? But I think in this game, to be successful, you have to make sure that your players are playing in their positions. You don't want to do that where a center's playing right wing and a right wing's playing center, because then you're going to throw off the chemistry of the game. And when you're simulating, team chemistry is really important. So it's 4-1 right now, and we are heading into the third period, and the Toronto Maple Leafs look like they're going to secure a win here, and that's really good for the morale of the team. After I'm done with this, I want to simulate the whole month. We're going to do like a fast simulation. I honestly believe that when you do a fast simulation, the team doesn't play as well. But I know you guys are probably thinking, you're like, Ricky, you're just thinking crazy thoughts right now. But I just feel like when you do the slow simulation, what we're doing now, the game rewards you a little bit better. But I don't know, I could be wrong. What do you guys think? What's your experience when you play this GM mode, when you fast simulate, like when you simulate a whole month? Are you more successful, or are you more successful kind of taking your time with each game? I guarantee you're going to say taking your time with each game. But we are looking at a victory right here. The Toronto Maple Leafs win 4-1. I gotta like what we see by Jordan Eberle. That trade's looking good. And Connor McDavid chipping in with 2 assists. And the morale, multiple morale changes. Let me just see morale. We got 2 player meetings that we could do. Player morale. And if you're wondering about player meetings, it's the guys with the notes right there. So he says, being traded is a big change, but I'll make you proud for your choice. So we got to go with the second option. I know it's cheesy, but that's what works, eh? So it's like, welcome aboard. I think that was a trade that will leave both teams happy. No effect. And then it looks like Komarov is upset. You really made the locker room a less enjoyable place for me after you traded Ryan Kesler. I think him and Kesler had a little bromance going on. And I'm going to say it's a hard decision. I'm sorry it affected you that way. And his morale went up, which is good. So, let's simulate the month. And I'll tell you right now, I'm nervous. I am nervous because if we have a terrible month right here in November, then we may be out of a playoff spot really early. But I have good faith in this team, good faith in our pickup with Jordan Eberle. So we're going to simulate. And let's see. keep your eyes peeled, people, because this goes fast. So, New Jersey, we won 5-1. We won in a shootout against Florida. We lost against Colorado. And we lost again, 2-game losing streak here against the Rangers. Here we go. We lost 3-game losing streak. Oh, 4-game losing streak. This is terrible. Oh, we won a game against the Rangers. What about Boston? We lost against Boston. We won in OT. We are a 500 team, people. And it goes amateur calling. Wow, that was 100 miles an hour. We're going to edit the scouts here. The amateur scout. And we're going to continue going in the... You know what? I'm going to go in the Russian League. 1 month. Now wait, I want to stop. Stop. It's kind of like stopping the photocopier when you make a bad photocopy. But let's see. Right now, as far as the wild card spot, we are not sitting pretty. Let's see here. I want to go to... Well, let's go to player stats here. Let's see who's leading our team in points. Just for fun, even though our team is not doing too good. It's Domi with 17 points. Then you got McDavid. Not a lot of goals for McDavid. And then Eberle. Then the rest of them. But you know what I may do? And I think it was Byron Kai. I love Byron Kai. He's a good buddy of mine. He was telling me about how Bernier is good on paper, but he doesn't really perform. And it doesn't seem like Bernier is doing too well. I want to see his stats. So he's letting in almost 3 goals a game, 2.6 goals a game. And that's a lot of goals. It's not the 80s here. So what I'm going to do is the old switcheroony. Bernier is done. Reimer's back in. Let's see if Reimer's had any results. Oh, he's let in 2.8 goals a game, which is even worse. But let's let Reimer run out the rest of this this month here and see how he does. Whoop. So we're going to stop right here on the 1st of December. So let's continue simulating. Here we go, people. We lost to Philly. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we lost again. We won in OT. And we won there. So it says it's now December 1st, and any player who received a qualifying offer from their team, RFA, but did not come to terms are prohibited from joining an NHL franchise. You know what? We're good. We are good. What do you guys say we continue simulating? I surprised ya. I'm going to simulate a little bit more. That was fast, eh? That was fast. I don't know why I'm saying a lot. I think because I'm Canadian, big guy. Don't judge me now. But let's simulate up until Christmas Eve here. Yeah, good old Christmas Eve. Santa Claus coming down. But let's continue simulating because we are on a 2-game winning streak. Let's see what happens. We won 3-game winning streak. So this is good. 4-game winning streak. We're making a turnaround here. 5-game winning streak. 6-game winning streak. Oh, we snapped the streak at 6 games. But we won in Washington. The chemistry... Oh, we lost to Pittsburgh here. But the chemistry is working pretty good. Nice. 2-game winning streak. Leading up to good old Christmas. Let's see what happens. Oh, the amateur scout needs more time. This is high-octane stuff, boys. I hope you're enjoying the new way we're going about things. Not kind of dragging on the series, but trying to get through the season. And right away, what a December. We are now 18, 13, and 4. And we are sitting in a good spot. 4th spot. Or as I would say, 4th spat. And let's see here. The team standings, we have... If you look at... Let's see here. And we want to look at points. We are only 1 point out of 2nd, 5 points out of 1st. Now, if you look at other teams in our conference, so remember, it's the 2 wild cards that go on, right? It's actually, hold on, let me see here. So top 2 go on, so that's 2. The other 2 in our division would be 4. And then I think it's, oh man, let's see here. No, then it's top 3, right? Top 3 after the top 2. So that would be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually top 4. Sorry, brother, going on and on here. But it's top 4 after the top 2, I believe. So we are sitting pretty, man. We are sitting pretty. But remember, look at Montreal. They only have 31 games in. But things are looking pretty decent, man. Pretty decent. That was exciting. Let's look at Stats Central here for the personal level. And Van Riensdijk is leading our team with 26 points. And Domi is also tied with him. I'm surprised McDavid doesn't do a little better because his stats are off the charts. Now, if you had to look here quickly at the entire league, leading the league in points is good old, looks like Johnny Tavares there. John Tavares with 48 points, which is pretty impressive in the new NHL. Then you got Ben, and you don't see a lot of Toronto players anywhere near the top 10, but that's okay. Anyways, people, I hope you enjoyed this. We are sitting in a better spot now. I can't wait for the next episode because I can't wait to see how we do in January and February. I think I'm going to simulate January and February the next time. And then I'm also going to look at the free agent market to see if we can get some wingers because I think we would definitely benefit from getting another high-profile guy on the right wing. Anyways, people, this is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports. Thanks for stopping by. You guys are the best. I'm out of here. Peace, brother.